Hey y'all, give me just a minute. Y'all know what I gotta do. We need to talk, black people. We need to talk. This is some things are coming out. Um some things are really coming out and we need to pay attention real bad. Real bad. Give me just a second. I'll be right back. All right. Sorry about that. Standing Bear 998. All Americans should stay out of it, trying to top what West duly voted for. BS. Stop making everything about skin color, child. This ain't for you. So, black people, keep doing what you're doing. Stay out of these protests. There are a couple of videos I want to tell y'all to go watch because the plan is not going according to plan. Okay? So they wanted to be able to execute black Americans. That's what they wanted to do. What is that? They wanted to be able to execute black Americans during these protests, and black Americans have not showed up. Stay out of the protest, black Americans. Now, y'all remember when they did the first No Kings protest, I wanted to participate because I'm a veteran and they had been messing around with the VA and our care. So I actually went to one in Bell County in Belton, Texas. And it was real small, and by the time I made it out there, it had actually died down. So then you had the second No Kings protest. It was too hot. I wasn't going out there in that heat, child. Mm-mm. Now they're getting ready to have another No Kings protest. I'm not going to that. Hold on. So I watched a video by Tabitha Speaks Politics, and she had played a clip with Don Lemon and Joy Reid. So And they talk a lot about exactly what's supposed to have happened and why they're coming after the black journalists. But it was supposed to be so we would get out in the street and protest so they could kill thousands of us. And regular racist white people, they don't give a damn. But instead, it's not going the way that they wanted it to go because the white people are putting their bodies in these protests against what's going on. White people are being killed. It's going to be some more white people being killed. That's not because I want them to, but it's because that's what's going to happen. Because they have put their bodies out here. And I'm going to say it was supposed to be like that because black folks didn't vote this in here. Majority black people voted for Kamala and Tim Walz. Okay? So let me go and get that video for y'all. And when I watched this video, I was like, that makes a lot of sense. Now, I love Tabitha Speaks Politics. I don't always agree with everything she says, but today she hit the nail on the head. Now, the Republicans don't know why Tulsi Gabbard was down there to the FBI raid of those ballots in Fulton County. They don't know what she was doing down there. She told it. She told what she was doing down there. She was down there on the phone with Fulio, and he was talking to the FBI agents, which that's not something that's common, I ain't gonna say common knowledge, but that's not something that usually happens because it's none of his business on who the FBI is raiding. But the reason they went down there and raided those ballots is because he's trying to prove that he won the 2020 election and he didn't. You didn't win it, Don. Just give it up. So people are asking questions. They're asking the Republicans, well, what was she doing down there? And they're like, we don't know what she was doing down there. Hold on, I'm pulling up this video. Give me a second. Now, they want black bodies in the street protesting because they know we usually do protest. Don't do it. I wanted to join the No Kings protest. Yeah, I wanted to. But I'm kind of glad. Y'all need to, that's the first video I watched. That was with Tabitha Speaks Politics. Now, the next one, look, they're scared, y'all. The next video I watched was of the Senate GOP leaders, and this happened 40 minutes ago. So they were saying they're not worried about midterms. Hold on. Said that they're not worried about midterms. Yes, they are. They're really worried about midterms, and I'm going to tell you why. And on that actual video is when, what is that man's name? Let me see. He's the Senate leader. I forgot his name. But yeah, they are worried about the midterms. They're worried about the midterms because it just happened. Manafee just got voted in. Another person just got voted in out of Fort Worth. Yeah, they're worried about the midterms because Texas is always red and Texas is doing some turning blue. Yeah, they're worried about the midterms. And the thing is, they're throwing money at it and resources. Resources means money, y'all. They're throwing money at it, but that may not help them. Yeah, they're worried about the midterms. Also, to the fact that they're worried about it real bad, they're also trying to nationalize or federalize voting. No, y'all, right now voting is done by the states. If they federalize it or nationalize it, then that means the government and Cheetolini and his merry band of thugs get their hands on it and can manipulate it. See, it's in the states' hands, they can try to cheat, but their cheating has not worked last year and this year. Have y'all noticed that? Elon threw $100 million at an election last year, and his candidate still lost. Oh, by the way, the EU is they just rated Elon Musk something he's doing over there, and they said we finna throw your ass in jail. You're gonna be on the run. So he's protected as long as he's in the United States. But once he leaves out of here, if he goes anywhere in Europe, they gonna have that ass. So let me see. Let me get the next video. So you have to watch you have to watch what they're saying. They're not gonna come right out and say, "Yeah, we scared as hell." They just you hear the lie. You hear the lie, and yeah, we're on to y'all. Y'all know y'all effing up. So this next one is the video of the GLP Senate leaders speak after House approves funding bill to end shutdown. So did y'all know we was actually in a shutdown? Girl, please. Now, to my understanding, they did not fund DHS. They did not fund ICE. So now in that second video, if you pay attention, he's talking about other things, the SAVE Act. Call your representatives. There's don't do it. They haven't voted on it. The SAVE Act isn't law. It's just been written as an executive order. And I told y'all from the beginning, executive orders are not law. People think just because he done took that damn what's the name marker and signed his signature that is law. No, it's not. Executive orders are not law. They want it to be, but it's not. Let me see what else did I see. Going back to Tulsi Gabbard. Tulsi Gabbard, I don't know what she was doing down to the Fulton County, but I haven't heard of any lawsuits yet about what happened in Fulton County, and that's what I'm waiting to hear about. I'm waiting to hear about lawsuits on why those ballots that were sealed. They broke the law. Now you say, well, if they broke the law, what can we do about it? The only thing we can do right now is sue. The only branch of government that is upholding our laws, the reason why we haven't just collapsed all the way, is the judiciary, not the Supreme Court, the lower level judges. They not playing. They've been holding the line for America for a year now. Now, I heard something to the fact that the ICE went over there to Compton and got their ass whooped and had to come up out of there playing with them games. Well, maybe y'all shouldn't have been selling weapons and guns here in America. You know, the biggest misconception is that liberals don't have weapons. Aside from the gangs, leftist liberals, progressives, they think that we don't have weapons. There's a Second Amendment. We have the right to have weapons too. But they don't count on it. They just think the right has weapons. So now what you need to do, since you got your arms and you have the right to bear them, you just need to know the laws around your arms. Make sure that you have your paperwork. But baby, depending on your state, you have the across all 50 states you have the second amendment, right? But you also need to make sure you ain't got bodies on your weapons. You got paperwork for your weapons, and the law, know the laws surrounding your weapons. hmm Let's see. But that kind of tickled me when I heard, because Black Boot talked about them going up into Compton and having the turns tuck tail and turn, and that kind of tickled me because y'all know, if y'all watch Black Boot, boy, he goes in. Let's see. Let me find, and I'll get the video for Black Boot that I saw. That's crazy though. It was kind of funny. Oh, okay. No. Now here's Black Boot's video. Now about Cheeto being in the new batch of Epstein files over 5,000 times. You know what? When I watched and it was funny. When I watched Candace Owens last night, and as she was connecting the dots, look, y'all, this how y'all know MAGA is a cult. Because Candace Owens went all the way around connecting dots, but she just kept skipping over that Trump's name was all up and through these new batch of Epstein files. I know y'all don't want to accept it, that y'all pedo in chief is what y'all voted for, but he's in there. He's in there so many times doing some nasty demonic things. But they don't want to see it. They don't want to cop to it. They don't want to make the realization, oh my God, I voted for a pedophile to be. Uh-huh. And speaking of pedophiles, what's that girl name? Trump's biggest fan, number one fan. What is that girl name, child? Nicki Minaj. You have a brother that's a pedophile, and then you have a husband that's a rapist. You should not be talking about it, even if, what is his name? Beyonce husband. Even if he's in the files, you don't have any room. You don't have any room to talk about Jay-Z being in the files when you got family members and your husband have a history documented and been put in jail for sexual assault and pedophilia. You just don't have any, you don't have any room. Let's see what else. Let me scroll. I'm so tired, but it is real. It's real sad that these people keep talking. Y'all don't want to accept that the pedo in chief. Y'all put him in there. Y'all don't want to accept it, but you did. Y'all did it, and y'all gonna have to deal with it because he's not just raining terror on black and brown people like you thought. It's happening to y'all too. Did y'all know that the big beautiful bill, bullshit bill? Did y'all know that that could be xed out? Yes. Once the blue wave happens, the bullshit bill can be retracted. Nobody's telling anybody that, but it can. I was like, are you kidding me when I first heard it? I didn't know. Mm, mm, mm. Why? Now, 2016, 2020, and 2024, with Jeffrey Epstein being so much in our politics, being the now he should be named the pedophile in chief. But didn't Hillary tell y'all that the Russians have been meddling in our elections for some time? hmm I told y'all last night about Peter Thiel, him and Palantir, that new person that they want to replace at the Fed, that Trump wants to replace Jeff Powell, is he's also a pedophile. Now here's my question. When they had these files, right? When it's starting January 2025, January 20th, and the DOJ and Pam Bundy took over, and then and then further along in March, between March and April, March and May, remember they were redacting Chitolini's name out of the files, right? Then Cash Patel lied and said that Jeffrey Epstein only trafficked the girls to him, but it's coming out that Elon, Howard Nutlick, and Ghislaine done said she know 25 more men, but they're not arresting any of these. Don't y'all find that to be weird? The only person that's in jail is Ghislaine. The rest of them, no charges. No charges from the Biden administration. And definitely no charges from the Trump regime. So that lets us further know that you have money you're not going to pay for your crimes against children in this country. Now in Europe, didn't that prince who got dethroned, he got his name taken and everything, got put out the royal house and everything. We ain't doing nothing over here in America. Mm, that's kind of crazy to me. Nobody but Lane. And then the one man that got caught, I don't believe that man killed himself. Mm-mm. Because Trump said yesterday that Jeffrey Epstein was trying to keep him from becoming president. But I thought you said Russians weren't meddling in our elections, lump. And that's another reason why their plans for Project 2025 aren't working. Because the person they chose to get behind to make everything go, he has an ego problem. And y'all can't tell him what to do. That's another reason why Project 2025 is failing. And it is failing. Y'all can't make Fulio shut up, number one. That's a good one for us. Y'all can't, because you sure can't shut his mouth. They can't get him to shut up for nothing. And then number two, black bodies are not protesting the way y'all want. Black people stay out of the streets. I know y'all want to be. It protesting comes from black people. Yeah. You can help any other way, but don't put your black body out here in these American streets because that's what they want. They want black folks to get out and protest so Fulio can do the little act so he can cause martial law, and it ain't going the way he wanted to go. Yeah, black people invented protesting because we've been doing it a long time. General strikes, black people. Boycotts, black people. Black people continue to stay out of these American streets because they trying to use us because we're expendable to them. They don't give damn if you kill a black man or a black woman, a black child, they don't care. But they killing white folks now, and it's become a problem. Well, I'm gonna get off of here and see what other foolishness is going on. But though there are three videos that I think really watch the Tabitha Speaks Politics for us black, for the black Americans. It's not, look, I understand. You got Haitian Americans, brown Americans, Asian Americans. They not worried about y'all. Or even now, white Americans. That's not who they want. They want black folks, descendants of slaves. That's who they want in these streets. You're not gonna get them. Now y'all done went off the four black journalists, but that ain't what they want. They want black bodies in the streets, y'all. Hold on, and let me show you something. Because when I heard Joy Reid, see Joy Reid knows the history of America. Hold on, let me find this so y'all can see it. It's almost chilling the way Joy Reid. That's why I follow her because when I tell you she has America on recall and the things that have happened, not only just America, but let's see. I'm trying to get it. All right, let me see. Can I get it up here for y'all? Let me make it big.
There were folks like you who had been on the channel and others, and once I talked to Tim, when I was able to talk to him, he's like, "Yeah, the channel's been going all day. Your team has been kicking ass. Your friends, your journalist friends, have been on all day." Just he goes, "You have no idea," and I'm like, "No, I don't." Look at my face. I'm like, "Oh my god."
You can see it. You can see it. Of course you were. I mean, you never really, we talk all the time about fascism, and we know that part of what fascism is that your government will direct its awesome power against individual citizens. We know that's a possibility. But, as some it's 2 days from you. And then it's 1 degree away from you. And then it's literally somebody you know who you text with and who's your friend. You know what I mean? It comes closer and closer and closer. It creeps closer and closer and closer until it's literally upon you. And then in your case, it's you. And so, you know, we're really, I think, processing as a country what authoritarianism is. And for people who think, oh, this is just abstract, this is not our issue, this is not about us, particularly Black folks, it's about us. Because you notice that what they finally drew down to is 9 Black people. They went through all of this hell to attack brown people and attack Black immigrants. And eventually, they always come back to African Americans. We are still the focus of the hatred and the bile of the far right, whether the far right is called the Confederacy, the far right is called slave owners, whether the far right is called Jim Crow, whether the far right is in the Republican Party or in the Democratic Party back before when it was the Dixiecrats. It doesn't matter what the brand name is. The far right in the United States always eventually comes right back to Black folks, because we really are, us and indigenous people, we're the evidence of the crimes of their ancestors. And they will never get over the hatred, the core hatred of us.
These are the 4, you mentioned the 9 people. These are the 4 people, 4 journalists.
All right. I'm gonna have to go back and find that video from I know it was on Don Lemon's channel. So that's why I said Black people stay out of the protesting streets. And you know, Paul Lance, who I told y'all, that white man that actually gets down. I don't think y'all know about Paul. I didn't try to tell y'all about Paul. Somebody tried to tell me about Paul. But Paul did a video with this other white guy. Let me see. Yesterday. And when he did it, they talked about racism and how it started with what's going on right now, why we're in the position we're in. Hold on, let me see. Was it a live or was it a podcast? It wasn't a live, so it must have been something else. Let me see. Oh, here it is. Woo! When I tell you this video was really, really good yesterday, y'all need to go listen to it because it makes so much sense about why why America is going down in flames right now. Let me see, it takes white folks to talk to white folks. Black folks talking to white folks is not going to help. You understand? Let me see.
If you're paying even remotely attention, you know that that's not true. The racism has continued, the greed has continued, the imperialism obviously not just continued but ramped up as we are, threatening to acquire Greenland, which is the most absurd thing I think anyone has ever seen who's paying attention.
Insane.
And so we wanted to connect the dots all the way back. And the original concept for the film actually went all the way back to the Doctrine of Discovery. And if you read Trump's letter to Norway, the president of Norway from 2 days ago.
Hold on, let me go forward a little bit more.
That thread clearly in the film. So there is a thread in the South during the time of slavery and Jim Crow. It was all solid Democrat. And so a lot of people say, well, the Democrats are the party of the KKK and slavery. And that is true. But you have to understand, in the South, there was really no opposition to the Democratic Party at that time.
You're talking about the Dixiecrats way back when.
The Dixiecrats, yeah. And so, started by Strom Thurmond. But there, the Southern strategy, is real. You have 1964, the Republican
So if I ain't gonna play all that stuff, I'm just saying, hey, learning data. I'm super late. I'm gonna have to replay. Oh, that's okay. Your own time. Anytime you get here is your own time. But I'll go back. I'll tell you what I said at the beginning. So I put some videos in the chat, and one of them being from Tabitha Speaks Politics, because what she was saying, she had played a clip from Don Lemon with Joy Reid and how they want black people out in these streets protesting. Real bad. They don't want the white folks out there, they don't want the brown people out there. They want black folks out in the streets protesting, and we're not giving them that. Another thing that Tabitha Speaks Politics had talked about, and it was true because I talked about it on this channel, was they gave you the playbook for what was going to happen. Project 2025. And a lot of people, even Fulio, denied having anything to do with Project 2025. Yeah, he was involved the whole time. Been talking to the Heritage Foundation and all them people. But y'all ever heard the saying, if you want to hide something from black people, put it in a book? You ever heard that before? Yeah, you done heard it. So, in other words, black folks don't read. And that's what they were waiting on. They thought you weren't going to be reading Project 2025, but there's been over 900 pages. We ain't read the whole book, but we read. And so, remember, they were talking about shutting down the Department of Education. I mean, they had it just well plotted out and planned. And people keep saying, well, half of Project 2025 has been done. No, it's not been done. It's not been completed because they keep hitting roadblocks. Black people have an understanding. The vast majority of us know not to take our minds out there. And remember, I wanted to go to the first No Kings protest because I was pissed and still am pissed about how they let Doge go up in the VA and mess with our health care. I did. I wanted to go out there and protest as a veteran, if anything. But it didn't happen. And then see, I don't know. I got the sleepy sensation for some reason. I don't know why. White people created this and white people need to fix it. Now, that's the thing. They keep getting the screenshots, the snapshots, the pictures of white women actually protesting. And that second video that I put in there, that is from the Senate leader talking about the SAVE Act and how they want to execute the SAVE Act. He said, I told you sit down because I scoped the plan. Because I wanted to go out there. I mean, I'm just being honest. Because it's in me to protest what the hell going on with my shit. And it never worked out. And so I said, well, you have a way of speaking out against this administration or this regime. Just use your voice on here. And that's what I do. But after y'all hear, and I played a little snippet of it, they do want black bodies out in these streets. I'm gonna stay home. I'm staying home, child. Now I'm getting ready to walk around this block for a mile, and that's about as much protesting I'm gonna do, is walking for my own health. But I saw a video of a white woman who said the reason there isn't a revolution yet is because white people are waiting on black people to lead the way. What? No, we're not doing it. No, they are waiting on us. But we didn't choose this. Y'all chose this. Y'all chose it. Y'all need to fix it. And if they burn the whole goddamn country down, okay. Let them burn it down. See, that's the thing about us black folk. I ain't talking about no other race of people. I'm talking about descendants of slaves here in the United States. We're unique. We're a unique people. It ain't Haitians. It ain't African from other nations. I'm talking about descendants of slaves here in America. See, it's something specific about us. Nobody's got resilience like black folks, like descendants of slaves in this country. Nobody. And if they burn it down, we know how to rebuild it because we built it in the first place. Oh. But it's always about black folks, black Americans. See, they about killed off all the Native Americans. I say about killed off all of them with their diseases and things. You say, right. We see when we lead the charge, the other groups get what they want. We get a small piece of what we deserve. I keep seeing videos of Hispanics, Somalis, Haitians, etc. asking where we at. We at home minding our black business and drinking our water. Black business and our black jobs as the orange. But they want us bad out in these streets, y'all. I mean, they could, because that's when they're gonna try and pull the martial law. Don't y'all see it? Can y'all not see that? What is that act that the Insurrection Act? Yeah, he waiting on us so he can pull that. Now I hate to say this. He said, they just got here so they can fight. We've been fighting for we done fought for a long time. Women done got the right to vote because of civil rights. See, civil rights were created because of descendants of slaves. Our ancestors. The rights, anybody that's other than a rich white man, the rights that we have now are because of our ancestors died. That's why it pisses me off so bad when black folks don't want to go vote. And they listen to other stupid, ignorant black folks tell you that your vote don't count. That one right there burns me up real bad. Real bad. You can't let black ignorance mess you around. Everybody, every ethnicity, every race has an ignorant section. And how I know when it's a black ignorant is when they tell you your vote don't count. It's sad because he wanted to pull martial law. Was George Floyd was killed and we were protesting, but didn't pull the Insurrection Act when they stormed the Capitol. Because all of those people got pardoned, right? All of those people got pardoned. I mean, white folks going in the Capitol, shitting, defecating, smearing it on the walls. Them motherfuckers done pieced together a gallows to chop off the head of the vice president. You said 45 will go to glory before he get us out there. now, now, because it's them, they want to do the Insurrection Act in Minneapolis. God bless these folks out there. Because every time he gets in office, it's always some shit. Y'all remember Philando Castile? The way they killed that man? Alex Pretty. But I think they did Alex Pretty worse, and I'm going to tell you why. Because they shot him in his back 10 times. In his back. On the ground. Damn, that's when I tell you, I don't even know a description of hell other than what I done read in the Bible. But what they did to that man, they executed that man. Renee Good, 3 rounds to the face. Oh, did y'all know that they released the why was it 2 Hispanics that killed Alex Pretty? Did y'all they have released the names of the 2 men, and they were Hispanic. Now, so now, because my brain is misfiring right now, child. My brain is glitching because I'm like, was it their proximity to whiteness that they are joining ICE? And they going to jail just like that other one, Jonathan Ross. Now, I'm going to have to bring something up. My aunt, the pastor. She talks about Hispanics here in Texas looking down on black folk. And we've heard tell of Hispanics here in Texas checking the white. Y'all really think white folks know who white folks is, and y'all, just because they allow y'all in some positions, do y'all not think? Don't you see they got y'all people in these concentration camps? Haitians? See, black folks been trying to tell y'all, but y'all don't listen. No, nobody listens. Every ethnic background that comes to America, the first thing they want to do is put themselves above black folks. They think they're better than Hispanics. It's like Django. Somehow they are. There's some silvery bit. I don't know why. Because them 2 Hispanics going to jail. It may not be right now. Oh, but they going to prison for the killing of Alex Pretty. Jonathan Ross, you going to jail for killing Renee Good. Y'all ain't got it yet. And I seen a person. I ain't gonna pull up, but I seen a person ask. She said, "Why y'all keep calling for Kamala and Obama? Why do y'all keep calling for them? Y'all want black folks to get out and help y'all so bad. I don't understand. What? We tried to help. Those of us that went and voted, but y'all didn't want that. So I'm trying to figure out what you want. Why are y'all calling? Y'all told Kamala y'all didn't want her as the president, but you want her to come out here and say something now. What y'all expect black folks to do? Really? I don't understand. I'm baffled and befuddled by that. I just don't understand what y'all want us to do. This y'all folk. Stephen Miller, that's y'all folk. Obama and Kamala minded their black business, living their best black lives. Leave them alone. And mad because black folks won't get out here in these streets. We tired of y'all. All of you. Hispanics, the Africans, Trinidadians, everybody that come to this country and think that y'all can step on black folks to get up to the proximity of the whiteness. Child, please. Quit calling us. Say they gonna have to learn. They tired of fighting already. It's just been 1 year. They don't have. They don't have the stamina. We've been doing this shit a long time. Oh my God. It's scary to think about what is going to become this nation, but it's out of our hands. It's out of black folks' hands. Learning days at 399 more years to go, bitch. Y'all, this hair, let me tell y'all something. Between my black girl vitamins, hair, nail, and skin vitamins, and now Baskin Leather Company, I almost can't put this hair in a ponytail. I got to fight with it. Now, Joyce, you wanted your hair to grow, or you went about to and just order. Oh yeah, I gotta go downstairs and pick up my new black girls vitamins, cause I sure just ordered again. I sure did. Y'all don't believe me, do you? Let me see. without me going down there to the. That's today. Delivered today. It was left in. I got the hair, nail, and skin vitamins, and I got the vitamin D3. Because, and then I told y'all, if you're in menopause, perimenopausal, menopausal, postmenopausal, I don't know why I keep having to tell y'all. This is my second bottle. And look how much I done used already. That's how much I got of the hair, nail, and skin vitamins. I done told y'all to go black. I'm finna get the link. I have tried to tell y'all peoples. I tried to tell y'all. Black Girls Vitamins. And if you use, I think it's Joyce 20, then you get 15 or 20% off. Let me find it for you. Especially now, these, baby, I had bought them when they first told me I was having symptoms, because Ashlyn was like, just before Ashlyn moved, she was like, yeah, Mom, I think you're going through menopause. And child, and go there and use my code. Use my code so you can get some money off. It's called MenoChill. Use Joyce 20 and you get 15% off. My other let me get the link. One of my mods, Yumi, Unapologetically Me, she ordered from them. I'm telling y'all, religious. I even use their collagen powder. Let me see if I can find the one that's got all of them. This is my second time. Oh, this just got, but you need to get the MenoChill. I promise you. Night sweats. I was waking up night sweats, and I was also let me read it. MenoChill dietary supplement contains ashwagandha, black cohosh, and probiotics. Hot flashes, mood swings, night sweats, and weight loss. I swear. I'll be ordering this again here in a minute. Once it get here, and you can see, that's my last one of that. For real. Okay. Let me see. I'm trying to find the link that has all of them. Because I done use like 3 or 4 of them. Their collagen, you did. I'm telling you. When you start, it takes about at least a week or two. when you get it in your system and then you stop taking them, you gonna realize, oh my God, that was really helping because it helped me. Cause them night sweats, hot flashes was tearing my butt up. I'm for real. It works. It's a black owned business. You might as well go ahead and support them. Mm-hmm. And my other box is right down there in that mailbox, which I'm going to get in a minute, as soon as I get off of here. Mm-hmm. Black people, they tried to tell me, and I'm telling y'all, just stay on out the protesting streets. Let the white folk handle it. Let the brown folk handle it. Let the Haitians handle it. Let all these other ethnic backgrounds handle this shit. Drink your water and mind your black business. Yeah, keep your ear to the street so you can know which way to move when the bullshit really do break out. But other than that, I'm over here working on credit, working on body, working on mind, spiritual. I'm working on me. I done blocked children. Oh, I unblocked 2 of them. That boy of mine, though, he gonna have to learn. But I've did my mothering. So, and what has hurt me the worst is me putting down boundaries. Y'all. If you done made it to this age, and I'm 50, if you done made it to this age and you done raised your children, you done did everything you can do, it is your turn. It's my turn now to give myself all the love that I done gave these children. I believe 45 will be gone soon, when then we just have to get the remainder out by the end of the year. I think, you know what? You know how you done seen a dictator die in another country, and the people of that country are just in the streets going to town, having fun, celebrating. That's how America's gonna be. That's when y'all gonna see black folks in the streets, because we gonna be throwing parties. Because I'm gonna have my ass out there with the sparklers. You shouldn't celebrate people's death. But it ain't just black folks. It's gonna be some white folks that's celebrating it too. Do y'all know how many times I done seen people post on their community walls? They was like, damn, I woke up and he was still here. White people. Everybody side of that motherfucker. They are. For real. And it's just like, dude, nobody, they're talking about flooding the zone. Bitch, this is past flooding the zone. We tired of talking about your big Pillsbury dough. We're sick of you. What happens if what happens, see, now he's different. He's different. Oh, he's much, much worse than Trump. Much, much worse than Trump. And sneakier. I'm a real boy. JD Vance, the eyeliner queen. See, he's much, much sneakier. But we can put our foot on his head too. Sure can. They don't respect him. That's the thing. MAGA don't give a fuck about JD Vance. Do y'all know he done changed his name like 5 times? And then this shit with Erica Kirk. And see, Candace Owens is tearing Erica Kirk's ass up. She whooping that white woman ass. He got turned out by Peter Thiel out there in Silicon Valley years ago. They don't respect him. They don't like the fact that he got a brown wife, that Indian wife, and she pregnant with their fourth child. That's true. She fighting for Charlie Kirk worse than his wife was, child. His wife said that nigga is gone and I'm finna run it up. And that's what she been doing. And Candace like, bitch. And I seen it before she actually started firing shots at Erica Kirk. I was like, oh, Candace finna get her. Lucas, Amazing Lucas, he says Candace Owens has been Jiu-Jitsu trained, meaning Jewish trained. And everything that they done taught her, she is pulling it out on Erica. And it's sticking. Now, I myself don't really like Candace, but this is very entertaining. I'll tell you that. He said, Candace said he's a good man, Savannah. Candace is wearing her ass out. She is. She even got white folks investigating and saying, Erica, what the fuck's going on? Huh? When I seen it last night, I was like, I seen it months before. When Candace went and met with that girl, and everybody was like, she been bought. I was like, nah. Because see, I believe Candace already know the truth about who killed Charlie Kirk. And she's testing the water. She put out a little bit more about Erica Kirk every time. If you keep up with it. Every episode she drops a little bit more about Erica Kirk. And it's she fucking up the church's money now. I can tell you that. She is. And she finally gone. What pisses me off is all the evidence on everybody. Ain't a damn thing being done. What's the point of all the info? Because you got these people, see, they ain't gonna do nothing about it when they've been a part of it. You remember when they asked Trump, I think it was before the memorial about Charlie Kirk, right? Y'all, my head itching. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to take it down and brush. You remember when they asked him about Charlie Kirk? This is before the memorial. And he started talking about that damn East Wing, about the ballroom. Do you remember that? They talking about 45 and a 13-year-old and people just look. They see it, they got the truth, but they don't want to, because they don't want, it's so many people tied into this shit. Y'all, when I tell you my hair, now it's still, that's Baskin leather color. You see that? But my head was itching. I'm sorry. Y'all gonna have to forgive me. But girl, I had to run the brush through. But anywho, they Yeah, they see everything now. You know, Hillary and Bill just told them yesterday, okay, we're gonna come down to the Congress and we're gonna tell y'all what y'all want to know about the Epstein stuff, right? And I'm like, okay, put Bill ass in jail too. And 45 just said, no, did you hear him say, did you hear 45 call Jeffrey by his first name and then go back and say Jeffrey Epstein? See, no, he let the cat out of the bag yesterday. Yeah, that was your bestie, and you been out here doing fucked up shit with him. I think they killed Katie Johnson. Unless she makes a surprise appearance in these American streets. Because remember that baby that they said got thrown in the river up there in Michigan? All of them know about it, y'all. All of them know about it. If they didn't know about it before, they damn sure know about it now. But nobody believed that mess about him not knowing. No, they can't face it. They've unalived a lot of kids, yeah. But here's the thing, they can't face it because I saw Candace Owens connecting the dots last night, and she just so happened to she kept missing a dot connected to Trump. And I saw the brain. I saw her brain just they can't deal with it. Because then they have to actually admit that they voted in a pedophile. They can't take it. It's going to make their brain just glitch out. And it is. Because, yeah, y'all put a pedophile in the office of the presidency. What's sad is they won't be held. I don't know if they ain't going to not be held accountable. Because, see, life has a way of, look, I know that there's a God because I can't get away with nothing. Some people get away with stuff for a long time, and then when it does come tumbling down on their ass, nobody can stop it. They just gonna have to go through. They just gonna have to go. They just gonna have to go through. I could have swore I ordered something else, but can't remember. Now I ain't been shopping this month, y'all, because I gotta move and I gotta make sure I got everything I need, even though I paid for my movers and my U-Haul and all that stuff. And I got some stuff that y'all know I could order. I ain't even order my perfume for this month. I will before the month is out. But I ain't gonna say it ain't gonna catch up with them. I believe it's gonna catch up with them. It's just gonna be. Sometimes you don't see people get they just do in front of your face. Sometimes you don't see it. I don't think they'll see judgment in the earthly realm. They may not. I can't worry about them getting what's coming to them. I just got to worry about making sure I'm right. And to me, that's the easy way to say, well, I might not ever see them get their just desserts, but you know what I'm saying? But sometimes we don't see people get what they gonna get. It would be nice for him to be up there blabbering and yammering and nature take its course right then and there. That would be nice. That would be ideal. Or it would be nice to see him standing up there and his whole rear end fall out. That would be nice. It would be nice. But I don't think we'll get to see either one of those things happen. So just leave it in God's hands and live my best life. I can't worry about what's going to happen to Donnie. I see. Learning daily. That lady was like, oh my God. Yeah, he did. Ugh. Oh, Jesus, thank God I'm not up there and I ain't had to. I felt so bad for that lady. I was like, damn, he must have really shit. He must have, I mean, damn. Because that lady was like, she was so offended. Mm. Mm. Ooh. To see him paying for anything he's done would be, it would be. Yeah, yeah, that poor lady, oh my God, whatever she was smelling, it just, you could see it on her face. It was just probably like a dead body. I mean, just it was bad, and I wasn't even there to smell it. That lady looked horrified because she was standing in the army when we would train. We would say back blast area all clear. His back blast area was not all clear, bitch, because she was right in line of fire, and I was like, damn, she must have poor lady. Well, I put my Apple Watch on the charger. So let me get out here and do this mile while it's warm. Do this mile. And then I'll swing by the mailbox and bring my new products on in this house. Black people stay out the streets, honey. They waiting on us. They waiting on us. Now y'all gonna have to deal with this foolishness on your own. Why is what I don't understand is this new growth or something? Because why is this puffy and this is not? Might have been the flat ironing. I'm not sure. But I know that Baskin Leather Glow company. I told y'all to go over there on my. I be having so many things. I told y'all to go over there on my Shop My. I got everything. I even got a car on there. I even got a car, and don't think I'm getting rich because when I tell you, I can. Let me see. I just want the link, child. How about that? Okay. Go over. I'm telling you, I got everything on these shelves on Shop My. Let me get off of here and get the walking. Y'all stay blessed and stay safe. And I've been saying it for years. Girl, now the hair is everywhere. It is what it is. I don't care. I'm gonna go get my walk on. Y'all stay blessed and stay safe for real.